Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ella here. If you're new to my channel, please like, share, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you know when I upload new video. So today I wanted to come to you with a bit more of a serious video. Basically, I wanted to come to you today to talk about having the millionaire mindset and doing simple, committed, small action steps and changing your mindset so that you can be the millionaire that you want to be, so that you can transform that business into a millionaire business, so that you can take actions towards living your best life. So, if that is something that you want to hear, please sit back and I'll be right back. Um, Today I wanted to talk to you guys about something a little bit more serious. So if you see me looking down, I'm just looking at on my notes because I want to make sure that I am giving you value. I don't want to keep rambling on, and I want to make sure that I'm sticking to my points that I've written here. So a lot of times we have dreams, we have visions. Sometimes we get intimidated by other people's success. So a lot of times that we see social media these days is one of the tools that that can either be a good thing or a bad thing for you, depending on how you use it and how you let that feed into your mind and your life. I think it's important that we try as much as possible to look at our own journey and only use other people's results and success as a yardstick, as an inspiration for us. A lot of times that we go on social media and we look at people's success, we look at oh, they have that million followers, they have that they have a lot of interaction on their channel, and we kind of think, oh my god, how do they do this? How is it possible that I can even achieve this? Even if you started even if you started a channel like I am starting one, and you're actually looking at other people's success and you're thinking, I'll never be able to get there, I'll never be able to get that 100 subscribers, I'll never be able to get that 1,000 subscribers. A lot of times feeding that into your mind daily would actually keep your mind in the place of thinking very small. It would actually keep your mind in the place of thinking that you can't do this, and that changes your mindset, because having that mindset doesn't allow you to take the action steps to be committed to doing, even if it's achieving five people following you, even if it's achieving two clients, even if your goal is that I want to sell two of my products in a week. Having that mindset of not feeling like you can't get to where other people are, because you can't compare other people's page 20 to your page. Your journey is unique as you are. So a lot of times we lose the mark, and we don't have that mindset that can actually transform the trajectory of our lives, because we feel that we are less than enough, we feel that we can't do what other people are doing. But the reality is that you can. There's nothing that anybody else is doing that you can't do. Sometimes it takes time, other times it takes commitment. And yes, commitment, a lot of number one thing that we don't actually do is being committed to doing something, even if it's a little step, doing something little that would actually lead us to our goals. A lot of times we start something, we want to do something, we want to achieve a goal, but we're not consistent in and committed to actually doing little steps that would actually get us to the goal. So for example, you wanted to learn how to ride a bike. There's no way that you're going to learn how to ride a bike if you're not going to get on the bike and start pedaling. Pedal means you're going to put one step in front of the other. That's just how life is. A lot of millionaires today didn't get there by thinking they couldn't achieve what they achieved. They got there by being consistent, by being committed to saying, I am going to do this. I am going to make this business work no matter what it costs me. Even if it costs me to go into courses, even if it cost me to look at other people's lives and learn. There's a saying that says that you can learning from successful people means that you get successful quicker than they got there, because you don't have to make the same mistake that they made. So the first thing to changing your mind, to changing your thoughts into the thought of a millionaire and having that mindset, is deciding to be committed, deciding to be committed to that action that you are supposed to be taking, deciding to be committed. Even if say for example you have a fitness desire. Deciding to be committed to wake up, wear that workout clothes, and go out and do the workout. That is actually one of the steps that would get you to the goal weight that you want, or get you to being healthy. Deciding to buy a water bottle, for example, so that you're able to drink more water. That would make you committed to that goal of drinking more water and being healthy. Another thing is realizing that you have the big in you. A lot of times, we like we say, this age of social media is very it's very depressing at times, because sometimes we don't realize the big in us. So a lot of times we follow all these people, we follow a lot of people who we think are like our idols and our mentors, and rather than getting inspired by how they're successful, or how we're being influenced by what they're telling us, we just idolize them and think that we're smaller than them, that we can't be them, we can't be those people, we can't achieve what they've achieved. But no, you can achieve what these people have achieved. The moment you idolize someone, the moment you go on someone's page and you keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling because you're excited about what they would do, what they're going to post today, you're excited of seeing how their life is, why don't you use that as an inspiration for you? Why don't you use that to realize that you also can do this, you also can achieve what they have achieved? Or in the area that you're feeling like you can't do it, you also could, if you think that you are big enough, you have the big inside of you, your mindset begins to think, and rather than idolizing them without learning anything, you begin to say, how are they getting this? How are they so successful in this business? How can I apply those principles to the passion that I have, to turn that into a business, or to turn that hobby into a business? So for example, if you're one of those who like to listen to people's problem and solve people's problem, why don't you think about, how can I transform this into a business? How can I turn this into a big thing? Because if people always come to you to solve their problems, or to listen to them, or people learn from you, why do you think that you can't be that Tony Robinson's? Why are you thinking that you can't be that Dean? Oh, what's it? I forgot what his name is. But why do you think that you can't be those people? Why do you think that you can't start with at your peers level and be big, and be big as these people are? The thing that limits you from turning that vision, from turning that passion into a $1 million business, is not think is this it's actually thinking that you're not good enough, that you're not big enough. So realizing the big in you makes you be consistent. And for a lot of time, as moms or as ladies, I think we're all so engrossed in people's issues that we don't actually see how big we are. We don't actually see the big potentials that we have inside of us, and we never actually wake up that desire, that dream, that big vision that we have inside of us, because we're so busy being busy with other people, or being busy thinking that you're not good enough. So one is being committed to taking that action. The second one is realizing the big in you. The third one is focusing on your focus. Everybody has a unique path. The millionaire that Richard Branson that is today, the whoever you idolize today didn't start today. They realize that they have something to give to the world that is only unique to them. And I think a lot of times that we're not able to transform our minds and have that committed and repeated small actions, because we don't actually realize that our paths are different. So it took somebody a month or a week for example, to be monetized on YouTube, and you think that, oh, you can do you have to follow that same path, but you're not giving the value, or you don't know the platform that they have, or something, the leverage that they have. If it's thinking about starting a business, and you think that you're not good enough to start that business, or you think that you will not be focused enough, why do you think that? Why do you don't you think that the more your mind thinks about not being able to capitalize on the gift that you have on the inside of you, the more that you stay back and don't actually take the action and get committed to starting that thing, to putting something out there, not being able to realize that your focus is different, your path is different, and it's unique to you. Even if you wanted to go into something that everybody else is doing, you bring something unique that would stand out from everybody else that is doing it. As long as you stay true to yourself, as long as you realize that if I focus on the gift that I have on the inside of me and not look at every and any other person, I mean, not saying not to look at it, because you have to look at people to see, you have to look at people that have gone ahead of you to see what they're doing and how you can. This is where you say, how can I put my own stamp to make me different in the industry? And the moment you know that you are on your own unique path, then you focus on actually doing the things and learning from the people that have gone ahead of you, not to get intimidated, but learning to realize that I can put my own oomph in that thing, and it would come out successful. It would come out bigger than the people that have gone ahead of me. But I'm only looking at them to get inspiration, not to copy, but to get inspiration so that I can put my own stamp on it and get my own tribe and see that how people respond to me as me. So being number one is actually being committed. Number two is thinking, realizing that you have the big inside of you. And number three is staying in your lane. Stay in your lane. Don't think of other people's page 100 when you are just starting, when you haven't even crawled. You have your own unique path. Another thing is actually setting goals. A lot of times we want to achieve something, we want to do something, but we don't have any goal. We don't write anything. A lot of millionaires who have been successful will tell you that they always have a vision. Some people use vision boards, some people journal. The important thing is making sure that you have the goal, because having the goal gives you the drive to now be committed to take that action step that will lead you to your success. So if you don't have, say for example, you want to go to a city, and I want to travel from Texas to Los Angeles. I need to realize, how am I going to get to Los Angeles? Am I going to go by air, or am I going to drive myself? And my vision is to get to Los Angeles. But in order for me to pick out the mode of transportation that I need to get to Los Angeles, I need to be able to set the goal of going to Los Angeles. And that means I would then start looking at, how am I going to get myself to Los Angeles? If I don't have money to buy a plane ticket, maybe I can go by bus. If I can't afford bus, maybe I can put some gas in my tank and drive myself there. But the important thing is that I have a focus of going to Los Angeles. A lot of times we start doing something and we don't have any goal. We don't have short-term goals. We don't have long-term goals. We don't even have 48 hours goal to actually kickstart the drive in us. If you don't have any goal, if you don't have any, if your mind is not conditioned to the focus that you're trying to get, how your mind is never going to think, I need to take these steps to be able to get to this goal. So it's very, very important to have a goal, and not just have a goal, but do something about the goal. Be accountable to your goal. A lot of time, so sometimes we can take we might have mentors or people that we look up to, or we might have focus groups or communities that we go out, we stay on to be able to work with other people to inspire us. That's very good. But the most important thing is being accountable to your goal. And you can start, even if you don't have a mentor, if you don't have a buddy, you don't have that community. Your first mentor or community, or your first the first person that you are committed to, the first person that would keep you accountable, that's the word I was looking for, the first person that will keep you accountable, it's yourself. It's your pen and your paper, or wherever you set your goals. Is your vision board, that drawing, that business that you've seen, that goal that you've mapped out. By looking at it consistently every day, allows you to think, how do I take the steps to get there? So it's very important that we set goals. Don't stand in your own way by not setting goals, or by not doing the things that you want to do. I remember wanting to start a YouTube channel. Since I'm on YouTube, I'm going to use that example. I remember wanting to start a YouTube channel 2 years ago, and I thought I did everything possible to talk myself out of it, because I didn't think that my voice was relevant. I didn't think that anyone would want to listen to me. I didn't think that I would be able to overcome my fear of be sitting in front of a camera. I didn't think I'll be able to overcome my fear of putting myself out there. And I sat down on this for a while. And it's the same thing when I wanted to start my business, when I wanted to start my consultancy, and when I wanted to transition careers. I sat on it for a while because I didn't think that I was good enough. I didn't think that people would want to hear from me. I didn't think that I would be able to, that business would be successful. But I had to talk to myself. I had to literally declare to myself that I can do this, that I can come out here and sit here and talk to you guys and tell you guys what has transformed my life, to be able to have to having successful business, that what has transformed my mindset, to be able to look at the goal and think I can achieve that. So I want you to you look at yourself in the mirror and declare that you have the potential, that you have the mind to achieve the goal, that you have the mind to get yourself started, that you have the mind to transform your life. And it all starts with the mind. No successful person would tell you that they had a closed mindset, they weren't committed, that they didn't think that they had the big in them, that they didn't focus on their lane but learning from others, that they got successful without doing all of those things. You can never ever get successful without taking the steps. I want you to realize that just changing your mindset can actually change your bank account. You can't expect to have millions in your bank account if you're not committed to doing something, if you're not staying focused on your focus, if you don't realize that you have the big in you, if you don't come out there and put something out to the wall and let the universe give you your tribe, and let people see the value that you add to them, and respond to you in return. So if you offer a service and people are getting good service from you, they come to you and you're always full of light and your services are consistent, they're gonna stick by you, and you're gonna get more sales. And what was more sales? That is more income. What is more income? The more you do that, the more you get more income. You eventually have tend to live the life that you want to live, because you become financially free. But it all starts to taking that decision to be committed to starting, to being committed to take that baby step. So I know a lot of us are beating ourselves up. A lot of us think that we're not good enough. I don't want you to think that. And a lot of times, we feel like we rather than being inspired by the people that we idolize on social media, we compare ourselves to them, and we're waiting for them to do the next big thing because they're gonna feed, your instant pleasure. But you're not getting anything out of that, because they're busy living their lives and giving you fulfillment by just watching them and thinking, oh, I love them, but I can never be that. Who says you can't be a millionaire like that? Who says that you can't transform your food business into $1 million catering company? Who says that you can't transform your coaching business into $1 million coaching business? Who says that you can't achieve the weight loss, or if you're into fitness and you teach people how to, the things that you've done, who says that you can't transform that into $1 million company or empire? Why are you restricting yourself? Why do you idolize people more than you learn from them, more than you're inspired? Not just inspired to sit on your bum, but inspired to say, I declare that I'm going to be committed to taking this step. And the more I consistently do this, take this action, the more result it will get, leading to the more financial breakthroughs, leading to living the life that you want to live. So I hope that I've been able to inspire someone out there. Remember that no rich person or no millionaire started overnight by doubting themselves or by not being committed. You have to be committed to the cause. So I hope that I've been able to inspire one person today to change the trajectory of their mind, to change how you think, and to look in yourself and know that you have something to offer. And the only thing that you can offer to yourself or can offer to the people around you is to be committed. Take that step, be able to dream big, look at that vision, put it on the vision board. Let it be a constant reminder that every morning, every time you wake up every day, you're thinking, I am committed to getting this goal, I am committed to being a better person, I am committed to getting to this vision on this vision board, and I'm going to do whatever it takes. The moment you have that mindset, the sky is your limit. So thank you guys for tuning into my channel. Thank you guys for watching today. I hope that you've been able to learn a thing or two by from transforming your mind into a millionaire's mindset. Please like, share, subscribe, and please leave a comment and let me know what you feel about our videos. Oh, turn on the notification bell as well so that you will know when I upload new video. So for now, thank you guys for watching, and I love you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.